Welcome to hashtag the Blue Mic English Edition, your independent favorites. And this is an initiative by Big FM and Hangama Artists Aloud. And so today we have a very interesting band, and they are based in Chennai, and they've been around since 2007. Well, they've released two full-length albums, two singles, and is in the process of finishing their third album. So the band that I am talking about is Grey Shack. Well, for those of us in Northeast, I'll have you know that Grey Shack won third place at the Hornbill International Rock Contest in the year 2015. So let's welcome the band members of Grey Shack. Hi, guys.
Hello,
How's
hi.
it going?
Thank you for having us.
And thank you for sparing in your time to do this chat with us as well. So, all right, guys. Grey Shack is a very interesting name, and I'm pretty sure you have a very interesting story about the name of the band. So, come on, share with us on that.
Ollie?
Let me take you back to 2007, when the 2008. I think I wasn't part of the band back then. One of my best friends, Rohan, who I met in college, we all met together, and he was part of the band.
You were the groupie.
I was groupie. I was following around. I was like, yay! Singing to all the lead solos and everything. So I was a huge fan of the band back then itself. So they were looking for a name. They had a name, but it wasn't really working. They wanted something tight and they wanted something memorable. And they were getting ready for a competition to go. And they were like, really?
It was the next day.
The next day. We need to register a name now. And there was a lot of back and forth between the band. And Rohan was chilling with me and we were hanging out together. And at that point in time, I was like, I'm not part of this drama. I'm going to read the newspaper. And I was reading the Hindu Metro Plus. And there was a comic section there. And one of the comic strips had their authors' names as Grey and Shack.
Something Grey, something Shack, right?
Something Grey, something Shack.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's great. Why don't we take off the and just call it Grey Shack? Then Rohan asked me, what did it mean? I said, I don't know. And he's like, perfect. So I think then he went and he ran it with the boys, and they asked Rohan, what does it mean? He said, I don't know.
I think I remember this. Wait, we went to the competition, and I'm like, Rohan, what's the name of the band? He's like, Grey Shack. I'm like, okay, write it down. Fine, done.
Yeah,
Okay,
fine, whatever. We just need to do this.
Yeah, because we were running out of time for, filling up our form and all that. And then we go up on stage, and then at the end of the day, we find out that we won the competition. And we're like, oh, now the name's stuck.
Now the name's stuck. Forever. It's on a certificate.
Yeah.
That's it. Once something is on a certificate, it's permanent,
I think it's best to keep it in that way. You don't need to know the meaning of our band, but you enjoy our music, right?
It's whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
It's whatever you want it to be, really.
It is, honestly. It's just this grey hut-like thing where anything is possible.
Right. So, all right, without... my next question is, tell us about the musical influences behind the band Grey Shack.
Old school rock and roll was a pretty big deal for us, and I think our bassist back then, his name was is Tomojit. He's not our bassist anymore. He was into grunge. He was into the music of Alice in Chains and Nirvana and Soundgarden and all of that. So it was kind of like rock and roll meets grunge. So the Led Zeppelin, Beatles, Elvis meets 90s grunge from Seattle, and came up with this interesting thing that was like a mix of blues and rock and grunge, a little bit of funk here and there. And yeah, that's kind of how it started. And we've been seeing an evolution of the sound of the band over the years as we've grown older, wiser, grayer, So, yeah.
And I think it's gotten more of out of what we want to play, what will people like, and will they like this? I'm like we've already played a genre right now that is not very popular. That is not, people is not going to throw, it's not going to come in huge crowds like an EDM concert or whatever, like a DJ. That's where the new age is. But that has given us also this thing of, we still want to do it. It's not like you can invalidate us just because we're doing something that is old or whatever you think it is. It's still meaningful.
And historically, rock has always been underground.
Yeah. It's never the mainstream. It's just now it's not mainstream. It's just back to what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Anti-everything.
Anti-establishment, anti-system, whatever, anti-whatever, yeah.
That's very true. Very, very true, boys. So, on that positive note, how about we go into your first performance?
So this is a song called Old Black Cat, which has not been released yet. So this is the first time that any audience is going to hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So,
Yeah.
walking past broken mirrors, light my cigarettes on match 3. Black crows sitting on my shoulders, and every day's Friday the 13th, and that old black cat still follows me. That old black cat still follows me. I got to the door, but I can't find the key. And that old black cat still follows me. Got my shoes on the table, salt spilt upon my knee, my fingers crossed under a ladder, but that don't mean too much to me. I let it be, and that old black cat still follows me. That old black cat still follows me. I got to the door, but I can't find the key. And that old black cat still follows me. I was born to live and raised to die. One's own death ain't no reason to cry, but I'll still take a look out of the corner of my eye. That old black cat still follows me. That old black cat still follows me. I said, leave me alone or set me free. And that old black cat still follows me. Still follows me.
Wow, beautiful performance, guys. Thank you so much. And for vocalists, I'm impressed with your voice. Wow, that's really wonderful. So, all right, guys, you've been around since 2007, and it's 15 years now you've been on the scene. So, can you share with us what are some probably 2 or 3 major changes that you've seen in the Indian scene, before and now, good and bad?
Well, we came up during the phase of Battle of the Bands and college competitions, which I think that's how we cut our teeth. We tried to win these competitions so we could earn money to buy new strings and pedals. And I think that's kind of taken a bit of a back seat right now. Because while we were getting out of the competition phase, there was this venue in Chennai called the Unwind Center. And we used to play there a lot. And that kind of gave us, and all of us Chennai bands, a springboard to showcase our talent. And, and a lot of good bands, including bands like Scrat and F-16s, they've all played at the Unwind Center. So we all grew up like that. And then came the bar gigs. Yeah, so there was this really underground dive bar called Star Rock, and every band played there. And I think the biggest change is that there's been an inflow of money coming into the independent music scene. And that's just gotten more and more and more over the years. I mean, we've been around for 15 years, so we've seen literally no money to, NH7, right? Which is like one of the biggest festivals here. And now there's Lollapalooza as well. Yeah. So
Slowly building, and there is like lots of different avenues.
there's money to be made by being a musician in this country, which is very, very.
That's how it was. Like back in the day, maybe you could sing or you could play an instrument, and then you'll have to look and find other people who do these things. Like, oh, you're a drummer. Oh, let's jam. Okay, I can't get along with you. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Oh, you're a drummer. Let's jam. Oh, you're fantastic. Let's find a bassist. Oh, I know a guy. And then you slowly build that. Whereas now, you can just sit at home, make your music on your laptop, and then once it becomes a hit or it has 1 million streams, then you can figure out how to play it live
And
or
there are
whatever.
people contacting you saying, "Hey, can we do a collaboration?"
Then we can do a collaboration. Like the scene is opened up. It is not like restricted. But then we wouldn't trade any of the experiences we had
Yeah.
for building and finding each other and networking and doing all of those things because, that was part of it. I mean, it may be different now, but then the change is always going to come.
So, all right, guys, tell us about this, Harley Davidson thing that you have, I've seen a lot of your notable performances when it comes, reading to your bio and achievements has Harley all over it. Like, tell us more about that.
Yeah.
So, the Harley time, the Harley Davidson time, shall we call it?
2013.
That era.
That was
Yeah, it
2013,
was
yeah.
2013. And how did they get in touch with us?
No, so we were just asked to headline the Kochi edition of the Harley Rock Riders concert, along with Black Letters and the Baiju Dharmajan Syndicate.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, it was so much fun, and it started with that gig, with that first show at Kochi, at the Palace on that island.
The Bolgati Palace.
At the Bolgati Palace, and what a gig that was! I think we were playing not very big crowd, but easily like 1,000 people at least.
Yeah,
1,000 to 800 people at least, and it was packed for that place. And when we went on stage, man, everyone it's like our music instantly just appealed to everyone, to the setting. First of all, it's a bunch of bikers on Harley Davidsons, right?
And our music
They've
fits-
congregated here after riding from all around the country. They ride and they're like, whoa, this is a legit rock band. Let's go ape on them. And yeah, we enjoyed the vibe that we got from that first concert, and it went on from there.
Yeah, and after the gig, the guys from Rolling Stone magazine, they said, "Hey, we have a contest going on. Why don't you join?" I'm like, "Oh, what's the contest all about?" And he said, "Well, if you win this contest, you get to go to Bombay to play the finals of this contest, and then the winner over there gets to go and play in Europe at the Harley Davidson European Bike Week in Austria." We entered the competition and we won. we kind of barely made it to the finals, right? Because you had to be voted in, so we had to, and it was quite late. So we had to tell all our friends, "Hey, vote for us, vote for us, vote for us." Do all that, all the clicking and all that. Refresh page, click, refresh, click, refresh. So we had to do all of that. We just barely made it to the finals, and in Bombay, and we got to the finals and we're like, and easily, we kind of won by a mile almost.
Yeah.
Really full of ourselves.
I mean,
It's like, oh my God, look at them. They
He's-
call
he's-
themselves talented musicians.
you know, he's
They're like,
not
they won
wrong
competitions
actually
by a
because,
mile. But
because
yeah.
here's the thing. That's like coming back to what I said in about our vibe in Kochi. The same thing happened in Bombay.
Yeah.
When we went, we were the only band which actually fit the vibe again. There are Harley Davidsons all around, and we are playing hardcore rock and roll. And we did 3-4 songs. It was
20
like a half an
25
hour set.
25
Yeah,
minutes,
20
that's
to
it,
25
yeah.
minutes set. We did 3-4 songs. Bang, 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 bang. The crowd went mad. And after the gig, we were even just sitting outside and chilling. We weren't worried like, oh, sure, are we going to... We were just chilling with
And
all the other bands.
These
and
guys were not even there when they
Yeah.
announced. I was the only idiot over there. And
that's how relaxed we were about it. He was the only one left inside the auditorium, and suddenly, like, people come out to the singer and myself. We are standing outside, like, at the studio, and he's like, and people are coming, guys, y'all won. We're like, we won what? Oh, y'all won first. We're like, oh, let's go.
And we're like, holy shit, we're going to Europe. We're going to Europe, guys.
So, all right, guys, on that wonderful story about you and Harley Davidson thing, so it is time for you to perform another song. So, you know what to do.
So this song is called Beautiful Man. This was released in our first album back in 2012. Don't ask what the song's about.
Saw standing when I was on the stairs, laundry in hand and a cigarette. I hadn't seen her before, I was blown away with her hair in that perfect way. Hey girl, won't you tell me your name? You're driving my nuts and I can't take the pain. I swear I'll keep you for the rest of your life. No wait, baby, just for tonight. She saw me there and she gave me a smile. She said her laundry's gonna take a while, but I got scared and began to run. Happy scenes weren't my kind of fun. Hey boy, it would have been so good. We'd be the envy of the neighborhood, but you ruined it for being like me, yeah. Should've known sex don't come for free. Ran upstairs and I tripped and fell. Swear I heard the cemetery bells. She said she was big and that's how big I was. Haven't had fun in weeks because it's so hard to find a good man today. And if there are any, they'd all be gay. Just fine by her, and she exclaimed, "Hey boy, won't you tell me your name?"
Woo! Another wonderful performance. Thank you so much, guys, for that. Beautiful. That's really beautiful. I really enjoyed that. So my next question for you is 2 albums, 2 singles, and a 3rd album is on the way. So do you feel like the granddaddies of Indian rock sometimes?
No, how dare?
I mean, come on. There are bands like Thermal
Look at me, I'm in my prime. I just grew out my hair. What are you doing? Do you see grays here? No, right? How dare? I am truly wholly offended.
Wholly offended, sure.
Wholly offended.
I mean, no, we don't feel like that. I mean, there are bands that have been older than us, and you know, there's Thermal and a Quarter, who is a very, very favorite band of ours. We've performed with them multiple times. We look up to them. We used to listen to them when we were in college.
Honestly, as a musician, I feel now I'm in a very ripe age as a musician. Like, I'm sure Vikram feels
we are all
as
the
well,
best
and
that we've
Ram
ever
does
been.
as well.
We're
Like,
all top of our game right now. So yeah.
So come on, guys, give like 2 or 3 things to musicians that they should not do. Because you've been there in the music scene for a very long time. 15 years is not a joke. So yeah, 2 or 3 things. Advice.
Don't do it for free. Don't you do it
That's
for
actually
free.
That's
a
actually really
very
true,
good one and a very strong one.
Don't ever do it for
Don't
free.
sell out on your art for free or for nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say don't underestimate the value of sleep.
Yeah, and rest. Sleep
Yeah,
and rest.
yeah.
Yes. Absolutely.
And a proper lifestyle. Like, yeah, sure, you're going to have fun after your gig, but then if you want to think about having a long career in music, you better be disciplined. Yeah.
Because we got no sick leave.
We have no benefits.
There's
We have no
sick leave, no red eye, no PF.
and we still have to pay tax.
Yeah.
Right? And if you want to continue doing that for the rest of your life, you better take care of yourself.
It's hard, but it's worth it, man. Like, there are
The juice
moments-
is worth the squeeze.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, all of us sucked
Better
at
if
some
you-
point.
Shit, we are old, dude. What the heck?
Yeah, we are
Man.
pretty old now. I just
Why are
realized-
you doing this to us? We sound like old men.
Back in my day, we had no computers. Back in my day,
We didn't have WhatsApp groups.
we sent letters through pigeons.
Lovely advice, guys. So on that note, time for you to perform another song.
You want to talk about the song, Ollie, before we get into it?
Yeah, this is kind of the first song we wrote, completed together when I joined the band. And it was great fun. It was really, we had it worked out exactly like how we explained it. There was a tune, and then I was a lot of mumble of the melody, na 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 na. Then the lyrics just set in, and it worked. Stuck to the ground and reaching high, building truths on top of lies, and keeping it in disguise. Fate leaves no room to contemplate. It is on time and never late. So say your goodbyes. What you started, it's sign on the dotted line. You'll soon be dearly departed. For what it's worth, I hope you had a good time. Let go of all your pride and greed. The other 5 you don't need. There's nowhere to hide. Fate leaves no room to contemplate. It is on time and never late. So say your goodbyes. Finish
lyrics, beautiful music. Thank you so much, guys, for that wonderful performance. So, all right, guys, we know that Grey Shack's third album is on the way. So, can you kindly share with us a bit about the album?
It's going pretty well. We've already finished a few songs. We're in the process of writing a few more. We're toying with the idea of having a very loud set as we do, but also have a acoustic set, because we are also exploring and writing songs like Old Black Cat, which you heard previously this afternoon or this evening. And so that is also definitely an avenue we want to see. Maybe try a side B on an album, try something different, have an acoustic and a rock version on the same album. Would be something interesting. Then we're definitely toying with that idea. So we really want to make headway on that. It's been a bit tough meeting over the last few because of the pandemic and all of the troubles that have been happening. But now that everything is coming back together, we are getting more time with each other, and it's going really well, and we're really excited.
It's actually
about this
quite
album.
nice that all of us have recording setups at home, so we can actually work remotely.
Yeah.
That was very helpful.
Even if it's just to lay down an idea, right? It may not even be the final. Whatever lands up on the album.
As a band, we don't like computers. Individually, we love computers.
All right, guys. So we wish you the very best for your third albums. All right. So once again, thank you so much. So guys, before you go, how about another last performance?
Wow.
Okay.
Country?
Yeah,
Sure. Hey there, lady, I see you standing there. Won't you come over here? Let me offer you my chair. Take a chance on me, girl, and I will show you the world. I'll give you more satisfaction than your diamonds and pearls. Won't you come home? Take a look inside, yeah. Won't you come home? Take me for a ride, yeah, come on. Woo. Ooh, the stars shine upon you every night. Count me out. Take me to the other side. Won't you come home? Take a look inside, yeah. Won't you come home? Take me for a ride, yeah, come on.
Wow, beautiful performance, guys. Thank you so much. You're one of a kind. You're really fun, you guys. Thank you, and keep up with your good work. Your music, your album. So once again, thank you so much for doing this with us.
yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you so
Thank you
much
very
for
much.
having us.